Hey, how's it going, Mihail 420, Triloid? How's it going, guys? Just a quick update. Since we don't make enough changes in the build, I'm going to be coming on here at this time once a week. But I think we're going to try and get other people in the company to also jump in once a week and focus on different things. So I'm mainly going to be looking at game design and trying to get feedback from you guys about the game design. I think Avinash is going to be coming in once a week and asking about technical things. But yeah, we'll focus on different things, and I think hopefully that'll also, for the folks that tune in, it'll make it more interesting because we just don't see enough changes day to day for us to react very much to the changes in build. But good to see you guys. By the way, I just got back from our investor summit in LA. So went to LA and basically met with a bunch of so Bitcraft is actually one of our main investor, and they are, I believe they are the world's largest games investor, global games investor. So met with a number of the studios there. If you guys have any questions about what's going on with some of the portfolio companies or things like that, I'd be happy to answer any questions if you guys have any. But yeah, it was pretty exciting. It was actually a great event. I do have to say that Bitcraft, if we're successful, and we'll see if we are, but if we are successful, I do think it'll be because we get help from a lot of different folks, including our investors, and I'm really happy that Bitcraft is one of our investors, just to be clear. All right, let's go check out the realm. Any changes in the realm? And unfortunately, I don't think we have a lot of good build notes. Let me see what's going on with the build notes. Oh, yeah, no build notes. Oh, well. Okay. Not much has changed here in the realm, but we do have a new realm coming. I know our art director has been working on the house and the realm are going to change a lot. I'm pretty excited for the changes. The house in particular, I'm excited about. I wonder if I could even play some of these modes again. Well, I think the first thing to do is get more weapons, because I definitely don't want to be rolling with the loadout. I don't know if you guys saw, but damn, Battlefield 6, man, that game has just been destroying it. It sold 7 million units in the first 3 days. So at $60 each, that's over $400 million. So that game is definitely doing well. And yeah, I think the Saudis that bought EA, I'm sure, are very, very happy that
match start.
It's performed as well as it did. If any of you guys check out the Game Makers newsletter, I also did a little bit of a write-up on Battlefield 6 and also on Vince Zampella, who is probably the person most responsible for this, I would say, success of EA at this point. Oh, I gotta change my audio, right? Yep, let's get all this down. And let's get our controls. Okay, the controls are fine. And I'll try to stream today, even though, let's see, how many hours of sleep did I get? 3 hours. 3 hours, guys. 1, I couldn't sleep, and 2, I was playing this game last night on Steam called Yet Another Zombie Game or something like that. Yet Another Zombie Shooter or Yet Another Zombie Game. I don't know if any of you guys have played that, but that's actually a very fun game. We're actually thinking about doing a game similar to that. Genkos, what's up? Yo! One thing I think that's kind of interesting, guys. So there's a very big difference in terms of community and community engagement when it comes to mobile and PC. On PC, like, I actually did look at a number of the games that are succeeding in Western game development over the past, like, few years. And it does seem that there's a pattern. And the pattern is three things. Small teams, meaning teams that are less than 10, 20 people. Sometimes it's even solo devs. It's long time. So these games spend about 3 to 8 years in development and high community engagement. So these are mainly like the PC games that are succeeding. But when it comes to mobile games, most of the, like, I've been working in mobile games for a really long time. We don't really engage the community that much because we really often just go off of data. But I do think it's an opportunity for us as even as mobile game developers to be a little bit more community focused. So that's one thing I'm going to try to figure out. If you guys have ideas on that, let me know. But yeah, I mean, even, you know, this sad attempt, and I thank you guys for sticking with me. Because I think as a mobile game dev, I am not very good at community, but thank you guys for hanging with me. And if you guys have any ideas on how I can improve community, please let me know. Wow, he really shot to the side. That was like, it's like he was intentionally trying to miss. All right, time to get some items here. Okay. See that if an Indian game become a top grossing game like in top 5 in India, then this will impact India's gaming industry in terms of funding and growth. Well, I think, I mean, if you look at downloads, there's already a number. GameShian's Ludo King is actually amazing. It's from a downloads perspective, maybe not from revenue. I think when I was looking at it, I think the game does like 10 million in revenue a year. I forgot. Oof. But yeah, I do think at some point we're gonna get an Indian game studio too. Oh, he's trying to revive me while he's getting shot at. I appreciate it, dude, but I think you should kill that guy first. Hey Freddy, happy Diwali. Have you watched the Ananta game trailer? What do you think about it? Ananta, I haven't seen Ananta, Hanish. Can you put a link in here? I'll check it out. And I think I'm gonna die. Well, that sucked. One thing I'm also telling the team guys here is like there was a psychological study done that showed that when you think about an experience and how you remember an experience, there's two things that impact that experience. So during the experience, a high moment and then the ending moment. So right now, the ending moment in terms of this post-match, I don't think is a good enough experience. So we got to improve that. And then we're already working on a bunch of things to try to create an emotional high during the game. So we'll see. We'll see if we're successful. Well, at least the game is kind of hard. Well, let me see if I can just buy some stuff so I'm a little bit more. So I'm a little bit more competitive. All right. Let's see. I can buy that and then just buy ammo from there. Okay. All right. Now you guys are in trouble. What am I going to talk about at IGDC? So I gave a talk in Korea called Finding Alpha, and just talking about macro and how studios should be thinking about competitive strategy. So I think I'll give that talk, the full talk, because I was only able to give a 30-minute talk in Korea. So I'll give the full talk in India. And then I thought they asked me to be on a panel, but I'm not sure. So I'm going to have to check to see if I'm on a panel or not. What kind of talk would you guys want to hear? I could change it. I wonder why the betting's not in already. Like, I think the betting should be done. Why is it not in build? It's so weird. Just submitted my final written test at Lila, and I am stressed AF. All right, nice. Okay. Good luck, Freddie. Oh, going back to community, guys, I will say this. Dude, some of these PC guys, man, they are so brutal. I thought, okay, so I would say PC players and Indian gamers are like the toughest critics when it comes to games. So, yeah. So for this game, you guys can see it's definitely in rough shape, but we're definitely not going to try to overpromise anything with this game. Yeah, we definitely have a ways to go here. Scarfall, okay. More, okay, talk about something that would encourage more students. Oh, oops. Like me, at least consider game dev as a career. Okay, something for students, like how to break into the industry or something like that. Okay, I think I did a panel along those lines before at IGDC. Let me try to see if I can get onto a panel on something like that. I'll ask. Scarfall 2 is performing really well in India. Like the game has gone from 174th rank to 36 in just 2 weeks in grossing chart. Oh, nice. Yeah, I heard that's a very young, small, scrappy team. I am really hoping they do well. But I will say this, though. For a team that small in shooter, going BR, I think it's going to be a little bit tough to, well, I mean, clearly if they're making enough money for them to be profitable, that's great. But like to really like break through in battle royale against like Timmy, NetEase, those kind of companies, I do think that's a little bit tough. But yeah, definitely hope them the best. Yeah, you know, I've got. If you go to the Lila website, Hanish, there is a video where, because like it's so different, because right now I'm here in Silicon Valley, and you know I'm gonna be going back to India end of this month, so in 2 weeks. But here in Silicon Valley, gaming is considered like Facebook, Amazon, Netflix. Um, they all kind of hire from gaming companies, and gaming is considered state of the art. So it's kind of like the so different from the Indian perception, right? So I do have a video where there is a like group product manager lead. If you go to about Lila, where I interviewed a guy at Meta who's making like massive money, like a lot of money, in managing a team of hundreds who came from gaming and went to Meta. So I don't know. I think you should watch that video, and I would recommend, like, if people have parents who are unsure, at least here in the U.S., gaming is a really great gateway to working for some of those bigger tech companies, and it's definitely a different perception. Well, these guys are really easy to take down. Where's that from? Now I got plenty of ammo. The loot still isn't fixed. That sucks. Come on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Shield is so important in this game. All right, let me. Okay, I got an ammo up. Let's go get some ammo. I think a talk on improving core gameplay instead of only focusing on game visuals. I kind of miss Soul in game. Yep. That would be a good talk. I agree with you on that, Freddie. I think that's a mistake we probably made too, is like not focusing enough on the core gameplay first. And then once you go down that path, it becomes hard to back out of it. But we're doing that now. We're trying to focus on the core gameplay now. I think the other thing that we're trying to do is, we're going to implement this soon, is kind of restructure our team to move towards what's called more of an outcomes-based team rather than having specific disciplines, and trying to have our teams be a little bit more cross-disciplinary in terms of specific outcomes, like whether it's core combat or PvE experience or things like that. We'll see. I'm going to be talking about it with the product team when they get back from Diwali. Okay, and let's see what kind of gun. Okay, this sucks. What? Okay, here it goes. That, yeah. 15%, 20% is better. Alright, let's go get this contract. I don't know, guys. Am I gonna have enough time for the contract to end? Ooh, that effect looks pretty cool. That glitch effect.
Hello, mate. Got the package. Hey,
Where are they coming from? This is too easy. I shouldn't be able to solo this. Because I think they focus too much on the box.
Contract completed.
That loot really sucks. Okay, the storm's starting soon. But does it look like I'm going to also be able to get the cube? When am I going back to India? Oh, 2 weeks. And I'll be there for IGDC as well, Genkos. Borderlands 4? Oh. Yeah, I haven't played a Borderlands in a really long time. Let me get out of here. Okay, we'll go with this one. Without optimization, launching a game in a time pressure is another problem nowadays. Yep, I agree with you on that, Freddie. Especially like optimization, especially for India. You know, when we first got our investment from Craft On, it was kind of announced, and then so many people like messaged at me asking for a better optimization for PUBG, and I was like, dude, I don't even work for Craft On. But yeah, definitely, there's a lot of folks who in India who really want the games to be optimized really well. You got anything? All right, I need to get out of here. Oh, God. What was I doing? Oh, man. Oh, what a bad game. That was dumb. I had heals and stuff, too. Rough. Rough, guys. It's rough. But I completed the contract. This is a weird screen. What is this? This is weird. Yeah. see. Okay, that doesn't work yet. Battle pass doesn't work. Missions. Let's go back to home. Yeah, we gotta redo this. This is not good. Oh, but look at that. We got a window that looks outside. That's what you're gonna see in the new house. We're gonna have a big ass window that looks out into the realm. Is Scarfall completely developed by Indian devs? I think it is completely developed by Indian devs. A small team of Indian devs is my understanding. Actually, I'm connected to. I think I'm connected to some of those guys. I'll tell you exactly if I can. Let me see. Let me look it up. Whoops. I'm just looking on LinkedIn here. Scarfall. Okay, well, let's see. Looks like the moderator at Scarfall's Discord server is located in Angul, Odisha, in India. Am I connected to one of these guys? I'm connected to Prajwal Bhatt, who's in Pune. He's one of the developers on that game. There's also a Karan Hamnani, so it looks like it. Oh, and Jemish, yeah, Jemish. So, yeah, I've met the founder and CEO before, but yeah, they're all Indian. Small team, very dedicated, very passionate. Yeah, you guys should support these guys. In Ginkgos, in which game engine are you developing the game? We are developing in Unity. Yep, Freddie knows. So I think and maybe I'll play. Should I play one more? I don't know. Maybe I won't play one more because I think I want to probably push for some more changes. But I think moving forward, just so you guys know, I'll be here. Starting now, I'll be here on Mondays at this time once a week. But I'm gonna be in Discord a lot more now. So if you guys want to talk to other folks at Lila, I'm asking all the designers to be in Discord moving forward so that we can try to help build a better community there and try to get more folks to stream from the company as well, besides me. And Avinash, our CTO, is also streaming regularly. Next topic of article for game makers. I don't know, maybe community. That's something I haven't been able to figure out. And I've been looking at some of the community of some of these PC games that haven't done so well. Man, are these guys vicious. They are brutal AF. So I think I'm going to have to learn, the new meta here, if you want to be a good game developer, is you got to learn how to engage with the community, but engage in a way that is positive and where you can distinguish signal from noise. And I think that's a very hard skill to gain. And I suck at it, especially again, mobile versus PC. Mobile guys, we generally just look at data and then we just change features and we look at data. Historically, we've just ignored player comments, just looked at the data. And so we're gonna try to change. We're gonna try to be a lot more player focused, and we'll try, especially as we're gonna be coming up to soft launch. So once we're in soft launch end of the year, we're gonna be feature complete, which means then we're gonna have to start iterating really fast once we're feature complete to try and iterate the game to be good enough for us to hard launch. And, I think to do that well, we need to engage the community. And again, that's something that, I suck at. hopefully you guys can help me get better at that. But if we don't get better at that, I don't think we're going to be very successful. Freddie says gathering a bunch of hardcore and casual players from a genre and working around them will be good. Yeah, so we're going to try. I'm going to try, guys. So anyway, I'm gonna end the stream now, and I'm gonna try to figure out what's going on in our Discord. But I'll be in our Discord at least 3, 4, 5 times a week. So hopefully I'll see some of you guys there. And yeah, I'll end the stream now. Catch y'all later. Bye, guys.